Tired of being scared of destiny. The light is greater and it's waiting on me. I've got to break out and see. That's so full, that's so full. I won't be stuck here in some empty space. No longer about what people say. God is what happened? Bring me the hope and grace. Won't take my joy no more. Can't feel my hope no more. Here we go. I won't be left here another day. Going forward, I will run with faith. I've got to move. In order to get my blessings, I've got to move. I can stay in this position, so get out of my way. Yes, I'm searching for you. In order to get what I'm due, I've got to move. And listen to the light of more. So give me ears to things that take my joy. Don't need those who are not ready to soar. Not living life like before. God's gonna give me more. I'll obey you with all of my heart. I see glory, so I'll do my part. And I'm thankful that the battle is won. So I gotta do what I gotta do what I gotta do. It's time to move. In order to get my blessings, I got to move. I've been sitting in this position, so get out of my way. I'm searching for you. In order to get what I got to move. Hey, I got to move. They move on over, get out of my way. I'm pressing my way through, I'll never be the same. They move on over, I'm committing my day. I've got to go on in favor and faith. They move on over, they move right now, They move on over. Move right now, Here we go. Say move on move right now, Move on move right now, Say move on move right now, Say move on move right now, Listen. You gotta keep moving. No matter what you're going through, you gotta keep pushing and going forward. Here we go, let's say it again. Say move on over. Say move right now. Say move on over. Say move right now. Here we go, listen. Say move on over. Move right now. 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 Hey.
Okay, party people in the house.
me set the record straight. I've been saved by sovereign grace. What it means is that the king decided in eternity. Past that, by his plan, I'd be in his kingdom. Future, this is by his plan, predetermined. So young, sutured, yes, precedence predestined. And it's the same for his elect. Preaching was the means, the gospel message. How did we connect? Providence, all of it. The time, the day, the place, the text. I heard the word and belief began to walk what I confess.
Oh, yes, y'all hear that sound. Y'all know that's that gospel train coming on in, coming around the bend to bring us our morning inspiration. All the way from Yamasee, South Carolina, we turn to my sister, RPP family member, none other than Sister Sandra Taylor. Good morning, sis. Oh, I lost her. Here she go. Here she go. Let's see. Good morning, sis.
Good morning.
All right, we're ready for that morning inspiration. Take it away.
Good morning, RPP family. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ornament upon the head and ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirt of his garment, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessings, even life forevermore. God bless you. Have a blessed weekend, and remember, something good is going to happen for you today. God bless you all.
Took me a while to get to this place. I'm so glad I'm in this space, accepting all my flaws, embracing authenticity. 'Cause there's nobody quite like me. Oh, I like me. So I'm created to be original, not to copy. I'm gonna clap on me to love again. Celebrate this life. Walking who I'm supposed to be. Refuse to give up on me. To love again. Celebrate this life. Oh, every trial that came my way, I was searching for a brighter day. That day's finally, through life's struggles, ups and downs, I'm so glad that I have found love that's unconditional, yeah. All out and prepare me. I'm not wanting me to be. Oh, love on me. Love again, love me. Celebrate this life. Walking who I'm supposed to be. Give up on me. Love again, to love you. Celebrate this life. Oh, living life with no regret. Each blessing was a blessing. Love again to love again. Celebrate this life. Walking who I'm supposed to be. Refuse to give up on me. Love again to love you again. Celebrate this life. Oh, we live, I want to love. Clap, 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 92
brand new joint for your girl, Goody Bet. Features security. This nigga White.
We just giggle when our eyes meet. We're so in love. People stare at us in the street, cause we're so in love. I still get butterflies when you enter a room. My heart is at ease. I'm so grateful for you. It's something special, boy. No one compares to you. You got that thrill and groove. It's something special, boy. No one compares to you. You got my heart is true. I'm so in love. Your being makes sense to me, like the yin to my yang. In heaven when you play, connected on this music thing. No one loves me like you do, sent from above. I love this music. Music is something special, boy. No one compares to you. You got that thrill and groove, so we're it's something special, boy. No one compares to you. You got my heart is true. I'm so in love.
When you're big, excited to be your man, the one to have your hand, more than we stand. Tall against the world, crawling down as a bird. Loyal people, I love is no equal. I love and my music is wrong for my people. Your song is so special, the one you compare to. How I feel about the truth, it all amounts to you. I'm so in love with you, my flow making me groove, making love to you. So silky, so heavily said, and feel, keeping it real and raw. I said, drink on my ball, I know we fit like bricks and butter, like candy club. So in love, so in love.
Yes, indeedy. A little soul in love this AM. Good event. All the music we've been playing so far as you're inside that low country spotlight. All that homegrown talent is all you're hearing on this morning. Oh, yeah. From the Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina area, we be getting a lot of that on this morning. We'll keep you inside the low country spotlight as long as we possibly can. Don't touch that dial. More great music is definitely on the way on this Faith-Filled Friday. We're feeding your faith and starving your doubt. You know how we do. Keep it locked where you got it. More great music is definitely on the way. Remember, if you got church and community news, you need to send that in to me. Either inbox me or email me. You can email me at mrdoitall20@hotmail.com. That's MRDOITALL20. Send your church and community news if you got something going on. It's a free service. You don't want to miss out. So make sure you send it in so we can let everybody know what you got going on, especially if you got some job listings that you want to tell people about. Throw it at me and let me throw it at the people, all right? In the meantime and in between time, don't touch that dial. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, we're going to hit you with the comedy praise break. Before that, we got a bunch more music and a little bit of talk for you. How about some sports talk? Oh, yeah, NFL season has begun, and we're going to get into it. Let's go. Football season has returned in full swing, grading the NFL's return on what we saw in the Chiefs' win over the Texans. Top story, according to ESPN. Let's not undersell this. The Kansas City Chiefs' 34-20 victory Thursday night over the Houston Texans is one of the greatest accomplishments in NFL history, just as its own executive improbably predicted in March. The league opened its 2020 season on time, even with some fans at Arrowhead Stadium, amid the worst global pandemic in 100 years. The game was competitive, at least for a half, and the quality of play was better than anyone could have expected following a cancellation of the preseason and a modified training camp format. If I were grading the NFL for its efforts to return, including the coronavirus protocols that protected all 32 teams from outbreaks this summer, it's I'd have to give it an A plus. But if I were grading the rest of the evening, including some sticky social justice moments, I'd say Clyde Edwards said an A. Admit it. You went into the fantasy draft thinking you were the only one who was on Edwards Hilaire, a multi-talented running back whom the Chiefs made their first round draft pick. The only surprise Thursday night was that the Chiefs employed him mostly as a runner and targeted him only 2 times in the passing game. Behind some strong blocking from new guard Kelechi Osambe or Osemele, I don't know how you say that. Anyway, Edwards Hilaire ran for 138 yards and a touchdown. Here's a statistic you probably didn't know existed. He reached 100 rushing yards in his first game, quicker than any rookie in the past 13 seasons. Edwards Hilaire crossed the threshold in 34 minutes of game time, according to ESPN State of Information research, and fastest in a debut since Matt Forte in 2008. That's coming from Clyde Edwards Hilaire gets an A. Hey, if you want to read the rest of this article, it definitely is already up on the Royal Praise Party Facebook page, so you can definitely check it out and get all the grades on everybody from punting to booing unity, just everything. COVID virus protocols gets a grade, everything gets a grade. So you can check it out and see what the grades are. I can tell you that they failed the booing unity. Before kickoff, the Chiefs and Texans stood together on the field for a moment of unity. Incredibly, an audible portion of the 15,895 fans at Arrowhead Stadium felt compelled to boo. Anyway, you can check out this story. It is already loaded up. Football season is back. So all you football fans, if you should have been watching the game on yesterday as the Chiefs took out the Texans in commanding Super Bowl champion fashion. Anyway, that's what it is. It is what it is. And football season is back, people. Like I said, it's already loaded up onto the Royal Praise Party Facebook page, so you can check it out. Just a little sports talk for you on this AM. As we continue to do what we do, we're doing it all to the glory of God. I want to say good morning to each and every one of you that are coming on in the room. Those of you that are listening by way of the podcast or by way of exquisite internet radio, we say good morning to you as well. To all of our family and friends, good morning. We appreciate you guys for doing what you do and being a part of everything here with the Royal Praise Party and family. We appreciate your family and your family's family and everybody that's getting down with us. We appreciate you guys for sure. Don't touch that dial. More great music is definitely on the way. Trying to get everything playing the way it should. It's acting up on this morning. Let's see. Okay, we're going to keep it going. I'll figure it out in a minute. Anyway, Don't touch that dial. This is the Royal Praise Party. It's Faith-Filled Friday, y'all. Getting you ready for the weekend. Make sure if you have not done so, if you're 18 years or older, that you're registered to vote. Make sure that you are registered. We need everybody getting out and voting. This is important. Well, every election year is important. But this is the important year, election year, because we're in this year. We're not in last year's election year or the other election year. We're not in no future election year. This is the important election year because this is the year that we're in. So we need to make sure everyone gets registered. So we're imploring all of the RPP family, all those that are on the sound of my voice, make sure you get registered to vote. If you're 18 years or older, your vote does count. Don't fool yourself into thinking that it does not. It does count. They want you to think it doesn't count. And that's how they keep winning, y'all. That's how they keep taking over. That's how we keep getting in these messes. Because you believe that your vote don't count, so you don't get out and vote. And then you're mad when the wrong people is up in there. All right? So, hey, make your voice heard. Vote, vote, vote. Get as much people to the voting booth as you can. Carpool. Do what you got to do. But let's make sure we get out and do our part. Vote. That's your voice. That is your voice as an American citizen. People have fought, bled, and died for your right to vote. Remember, everybody had to fight for their right to vote. Everybody except white men. Women had to fight. Minorities had to fight. Everybody had to fight for their right to vote. Immigrants had to fight. Everybody had to fight for their right to vote. All of us. Not them, but all of us had to fight for our right to vote. It wasn't given to us. We had to go out and fight for it. So don't waste it. All right. Make sure that you get registered to vote. Get your family registered. All your 18 years and older. Make sure everyone in the household that is over the age of 18, you need to be voting. Stop fooling yourself into thinking that your vote don't matter. Yes, there's dishonest people. Yes, they do a lot of trickery things, but they get away with it because we don't show up. That's why they get away with it, because we don't bring ourselves to the party. In other words, we don't get out and be a part of what's going on and be a part of the process. So when we don't show up, it's easier for them to get away with things because we're not involved. The more we get involved, the less they can get away with. The more we get out and be a part of the political process, the less they can get away with. See, when we're not at the party, they can do what they want to do. So we don't show up to the party. So we got to show up, okay? So we're encouraging all of our listeners, all the Royal Praise Party listeners, to show up and be a part of the process. Don't let them get away with the tomfoolery that's been going on for decades, all right? It's time for us to change the game. And 2020 has been a game-changing year. 2020, so many things are different now. We have to get used to the new normal. So let the new normal, part of the new normal should be you voting, you being a part of the process, and not just on presidential elections, but voting on your local elections, because that's where it starts. Start voting on your local elections. Start making sure you get the right people from your neighborhood representing your neighborhood. Let's make sure we get the right people from our cities representing our city, the right people from our state representing our state. This is how we do it, y'all. If you want to really affect real change, this is how change begins. Be a part of the process. Don't stand on the outside. We ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody going back to no other place. Ain't nobody going back to Africa. Asians ain't going back to China. Ain't nobody going nowhere. We all Americans, we all here. This is our country, and we have to act like it. We have to be a part of the process. That's the only way the process can change. That's why so many changes are going on now, because more people have realized that this is not about them or us. It's about all of us. It's not about one or two people. It's not about just black and white, but it's about all of us and the world coming together, y'all, so we can stand and be counted, all right? So we want you to stand and be counted. So make sure that you register to vote. Get everyone in your household registered. Go get grandma and them and make sure they get registered and get them to the polls. Give people rides to the polls. Make sure you're carpool to the polls. Do what you got to do. Come out in droves and let's show them that we are here and we're a part. We're America. We are America. It's not the soil. It's not the dirt. It's us. It's the people. So we are America. Let us stand up and be counted. All right, people. Too many of our ancestors have lost their lives and given up and sacrificed way too much for us not to be a part of what's going on. It's too much. We have lost too many soldiers. Too many of our loved ones. Too many of us have been lost. And we have to make changes. The only way we can make changes, we get in there and make them. We got to get in there and make them. Hey, we got all this police brutality. I don't believe all the police are bad, but the good ones got to stand together. They're in there. They gotta change the process from the inside. It ain't so much of what we do, but it's what they do inside the police force, inside those police departments, getting the right police chiefs elected. It's an elected office, sheriff and all that thing. Those are elected offices. Those are the smaller local elections that we sleep on. It's just the truth. Those are the smaller elections that we don't be a part of. We got to elect our sheriffs, just like we got to elect the dog catcher. You got to elect the coroner. All those people are offices that they run for. You're allowing too many of, in your area, in your neighborhood, in your town, in your counties, you're allowing too many of the smaller elections to go by without your say so. So they put who they want in there. They putting them good old boys in there that continue to allow all this misconduct on the police force, all this misconduct on the sheriff in the sheriff's department. It's misconduct because of the leaders that you got in there. That's why the election process is so important. Not just the presidential election, but the elections in your local area. We encourage you to get into the electoral process and start in your local area as well, not just these presidential elections. Some of us only vote in presidential elections, but we got to start finding out who's running in our local elections, who's running for mayor, who's running for sheriff. Who are these people that are vying for these offices? Because some of us don't even know who the sheriff is. We don't know who the police chief is. We don't know the last time we heard about the police election on it. Those are elected offices, people. So we're trying to encourage you on this morning to make sure that you get in and be a part of the electoral process. All right, make sure that's how our voice gets heard, and we have to get our voice heard, and we have to get into it. We have to be a part of what's going on. So we are encouraging you this morning. If you are under the sound of my voice, get out there and get registered to vote. All right, please. It's important. It's important. Anyway, let me get off my soapbox and get back to some more music. Don't touch that dial. More great music is on the way. This is the World Praise Party. We're going to get us a roll call here in a little bit, so make sure you throw up your city and state. Let us know where you are at so we can get you in on the roll call. All right? Don't touch that dial. More great music is on the way as we put you right back into what we like to call that low country spotlight. All the great music of the low country. We got it for you right here, and we're playing it this morning, all right? Low country spotlight music. All this music is born, bred in the low country. We're going to slow it down just a little bit and hear from Mr. Aaron J. Murray.
Oh God, yeah, standing on His word, standing on His promises, standing on His promises, standing on His word, standing on His word. Standing on His promises, standing on His promises, I'm standing on His word, I'm standing on His word. Jesus never tell me I come too far to turn around, and I know, oh, whatever a solid rock I to stand, I found. I'm not moving, though the wind so hard, waves may crash and the rain may fall. I can't survive my humble head. With the Lord I'm gonna stay. Standing on His promises, standing on His promises, standing on His word, standing on His word. Standing on His promises, standing on His promises, I'm standing on His word, I'm standing on His word. His word is and I've come too far to turn around. Ooh, when in battle, the stronger help I know. I know I bow, but I'm standing on holy ground. My enemies won't tear me down, 'cause I ain't the God, I'm okay, y'all. With the Lord, I know I'm gonna stand on His promises, standing on His promises, standing on His word, His promises, standing on, standing on His word. I'm standing on His word. I lift my eyes to the hills, 'cause I know my blessing is will. I'm standing on His word, standing on His word. I lift my eyes to the hills, 'cause I know my blessing is will. I'm standing on His word, standing on His word. Somebody else is standing. Standing as the pure from all standing, standing. Standing on the promises, 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 longing for the answers to life's many questions, my selfish aspirations, and still you grant them, knowing I've abused your grace. Please, Lord, don't walk away. When I'm weak, it's when you're strong. Please help me to carry on. I stretch my hands out to thee. Oh Lord, come rescue me. Time and time again I stray. Please help me find your way. Easier said than done to just change these foolish contradictions, hidden ambition. Father, help me to run this race. Please, Lord, don't walk away. When it's strong, please help me to carry on. I stretch my hands out to thee. Oh Lord, come rescue me. Time and time again I stray. Please help me find your way. spin around, turn the fall. You're there, you can. If I hold on, then you'll restore. My heart drifting down the I stand to see tomorrow. I stretch my hand out to
Yes, indeed. We got you inside that low country spotlight, playing all the music you can stand straight out the low country from the Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina area. All the music you're hearing is local music, y'all. That's the quality we have here down in the low country. Putting it down for the crowd. Don't touch that dial. More great music is on the way. We're getting ready to tickle your funny bone. Comedy Praise Break is up next.
I used to pray, please Lord, don't walk away. See when we, when you're strong, help me to carry on.
It's time for the RPP Comedy Praise Break on Exquisite Internet Radio.
When you take
There's nothing more beautiful than when the church bells ring.
to be a wedded wife,
Because when the church bell rings, we know somebody's getting
will you
married.
promise to love her
Somebody's coming down the
in
aisle.
sickness and in health?
Gonna jump the broom, gonna tie that
So
knot.
long as you both still live?
But
I can hear you. I do. All right.
there's always
To love,
somebody doesn't like the person that's married
cherish, and to obey.
into the family.
This is about me and my wife to be.
I call this
Y'all ain't gonna be fighting up in here.
the way.
Completely free from infection, to be used as your display. Hello? I'm trying to reach Alan. This is he. Hey, Alan, how you doing? This is Butchie, man. Butchie? Yeah. You was at the cookout the other day with the family. I'm Christian's cousin. Oh, okay. Yeah. You was at the cookout the other day. I wanted to reach out to you. I know the wedding is in the next 2 weeks, right? Yeah. Oh, like 2.5, yeah. Yeah, you ready for that? Hell yeah. Okay. Well, hey man, I got a little bit of a problem that that we kind of wanted to call you about, because the family got together and had a little meeting, like, and what the deal is this here. I know you excited to want to marry my cousin, and she kind of excited too about the whole thing. But like the family members, we got together and decided that for right now, we finna call the wedding off for right now. What you talking about calling the wedding off? Well, see, everybody think you cool and all, and we real passionate, man, about people marrying into our family or whatever. Like, the gathering the other day, that was the potluck thing. Everybody brings something, right? Hold on, Krista ain't never told me no like that. About what? About something about not getting no married. Okay, well, see, right here, like I say, this is what the family done decided on. What's the family decided on? Okay, see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. See, we're a real close-knit family, and it's like this here. See, first of all, let me get you to understand this here. You talking to Butchie right now, all right? See, here's the deal. We done decided that the wedding ain't finna happen in 2 weeks until, like, when we had the potluck barbecue. Everybody bring something. Why you ain't bring nothing? What you talking about? I'm paying for wedding. Oh, that's what you finna throw in our face, that you paying for the wedding? Hell yeah. What I'm supposed to bring? Hey man, everybody brings something when we have a potluck. Everybody brings something to contribute to the function or the event that's going on. If you walk up in there and not have nothing, that let us know what kind of person you're gonna be in the family. We can't have it. Who is this again? This Butchie right here. I don't know no Butchie. Look, I came to the damn family gathering picnic. I came there, showed up, loving on all y'all, telling y'all how great this was gonna be, and now you telling me I can't marry Kristen? Is that what you're telling me? Hey man, the family had already voted, and when the family vote, dog, that's it. I ain't marrying the family. You marrying my cousin Christian. That's what you trying to do, and you ain't finna marry her. Look, don't be calling up to my job talking to like this. I'm already on hot from the day with some bull. My people out of them pools. Do not come calling me with no bull.
Hey man, let me say this here. Until we can decide that you good for Christian, until we can decide that, you know, you can handle being married to her and you come correct as a family member, and if you gonna come to pot us, then you bring a pot. You ain't bring nothing.
I ain't got to bring nothing. I'm paying for this wedding. I don't give a what you up there. All that money I done dropped for this. I brought 2 bottles of wine to it.
You bought, I ain't seen no wine.
I don't care if you got that wine or not. I saw her mama drinking it.
Okay, well, I ain't getting no wine. I don't remember nobody bringing no wine. See, Butcher only see everything that go on.
I got class. I don't know what he's talking about. Butchie, whatever. I brought some wine. My mama was drinking it, and I ain't playing that. This wedding going down. I done spent over $23,000 on this.
Hey, man, I done already told you that the family done voted on that the wedding.
I don't give a what the family voted on. I done paid for this. I ain't heard nothing from Christian about this.
Christian might not know what we done voted on. We make decisions sometimes for everybody. You understand?
That don't include me.
We'll let Christian know that we finna stop the wedding. I'm just calling to let you know before I even tell her what's up.
You trying to tell me Christian don't even know?
Nah, we ain't told her that we don't agree with you yet and that we gonna stop the wedding. We ain't told her that.
Man, get out of here. I'm paying all this money for this, man. You ain't stop this.
Hey man, I done already told you what we doing, alright? I'm not finna continue to go back and forth with you.
You better get off my phone raising your voice at me. I don't know.
I tell you what, let me say this to you. I don't care if I got to bust up in that church and stop this wedding, because you done went against what we done said, whatever I got to do.
I don't know who you with. I wish your would try to stop this wedding. Look, we can handle it right now. I can get off of work. I'm already going through some book, and I'm already on fire. I will come there and bust yo right now.
I don't know, you know what, see, when she was going with Nigel, Nigel ain't acting like this.
Hey, what the I don't know you didn't bring that. Me and that already got, don't even bring that name up in me.
Hey man, I'm just keeping it real with you. Nigel ain't acting like this here.
That we done have words, and if that want to come and bust up in there too, he get dealt with just like that too.
Hey man, all I'm just trying to say is a whole family, 100%.
I don't want to hear nothing about this no more. Tell me where to be, and we can deal with this right now.
I'm just letting you know the family done voted. The family done already voted. Now what we'll do, we'll push the wedding back, and then it's time to reevaluate you.
Reevaluate me? I don't need no evaluation from y'all. Me and Christy get married, I'll put some money on this.
All I know is the wedding ain't happening.
That the wedding is happening. Now I'm gonna pay for all this. Fuck the bull. You, the family, we gonna get married in 2.5 weeks. And y'all don't come in. If y'all come up in there, y'all gonna get dealt with straight up. I'm trying to say.
Hey man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Right now, the family don't want you in the family right now.
I don't give a about y'all. I ain't in love with y'all. I'm married Christian. I can get if I see y'all ever again.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you this here. The family voted on one more thing. You need to go on and know that while we at it.
This ain't no damn democracy. We getting married. That is between her and I. If y'all don't want to be there, jump off of the disc.
There's one more thing we done voted on.
But what the else you done voted on?
We voted on this. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Christian's entire family got me to prank phone call you.
Y'all some I'm still come to the wedding.
You Tommy.
I don't put all that money out like that. I was like, yo, son.
I got one more thing I got to ask you, dog.
Yep. All right. Look. Hold on. Wait a minute. 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 First off, let me introduce myself in here. They call me Gabriel. I'm the chef in here. Cooking up something so strong. Death in here. Carolina's where I'm from. We bless the shit, and every time I open my mouth, it's so engaging. To keep this on the low, we call it so engaging. The gal we serve is so amazing. Straight shot to 'em, but we throw amazing. They say we not, I say yes you are. What's the name of your God? Yes you are. When you see that in the scriptures, don't test me, bro. You say righteousness is observation. Bless you. Take heed. Listen to this. Look, he got me A. He can't make it. Taking all y'all target practice. Who is the one and only?
I don't know about you, but everything I endeavor to do has to be approved by Christ as well as mine and life. This means my heart's desire by faith and by the right. By mine, I expect a blessing to show up on time. Why does it seem like the process is slow? Suddenly I'm reminded my patience needs to grow. God's letting us know He's bridging the gap to build a bond. The track to the rappers, the brothers still strong. And it's sad that we hardly show each other love. What's more important now is Jesus lifting up. Speaking to your blood over the ears, listening. The hooks snap sneak through your near, we feel it. Ministers, messengers, servants of Christ soldiers. Talking the spirit of the natural man soul. But if you need culture, I suggest you hold on, man. Wait a minute. Let me finish hearing the song.
Hold on. Wait a minute. 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 Hold on. Wait a minute.
Give me just a minute, give me just a minute. Getting all vision like my eye got upset and started sticking. Walking crooked, looking y'all tripping. Holy Spirit made my pivot like a single beach. Homie, you the one. McManus and Father Spirit Son, dripping every sentence with my tongue like a razor blade sticking. Hold on, wait a minute. Look at what you made me do. Take the beat and kill it. Please don't forgive me. It's all these 16s, make 16s and end over him. He can hear it. He's the realest. We speak the realness. Get about your feelings for real. G choice.
Hey man, look, I don't know what's happening right now, but something's in the air, bro. And I'm telling you right now, King Music. For real.
Show no problem anytime, I can spit a few bars. But I had to hit the gym and start lifting the bar. I came overweight because I guess I overweighted. As time went by, bad health escalated because of lack of knowledge and laziness. Had to get my mind right. God told me don't play with this. I created your body for a purpose that's better than this. But you spit inside my face, not taking care of it. You need a detox, stop and start to clean up. Your body is a corporate, that's why I'm telling you eat up. Stop overeating and eating the wrong thing. Moderation, portion control is what you need. I think you probably forgot you all what you eat. Look at what you become, a monster it seems. No self-control, this is out of control. When it comes to pure destruction, you gotta go.
Hold on. Wait a minute. 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 Hold on.
VOC music, rapping hard for the kings, writing the scriptures in the brain, trading tradition for relationships, drew breeze when I spit. Writing all these things in the end zone, yeah, that's my clip. No coat, we just family, the man is in there. Love up, soul wash like Downey and Tide. Made new, real fresh, homemade apple pie. They throwing shots and rocks at us who be telling the truth. Jesus, the only way to empty humans for proof. Don't argue about history and debate all this mystery. Thinking we all shallow minded like food when it empty. Now you looking right at me like I'm a fake on 100. Can't you see we is masterpiece all in line like some buttons? What still a fake, giving preach the gospel of friend. He the judge, Uncle Phil, I'm in his will till I'm gone. Spend eternity with him, new body involved. We got the same till they listen for the trumpet they call. We won't be confusing those using the music to the
Take the word to them, they pass the ball to me. I'll take it to the streets. But it's like nobody listens when I tell about your grace, Lord. It's not the start, but it's how you end the race, Lord. They say you right, but they forget in my face and then they walk away and continue with sin. I must be speaking alien. because nobody seems to get it. Everybody wants to receive, none want to give it. Everybody wants the reward, but few can live it. I've been tripping about some things lately, I don't get it. They say they love you, but acknowledge you not. They come on stage and they'd rather be hot. They got the chance to let the whole world know that you live, but instead they choose to send their homies to shot. They can't see through the enemy's curse. And what's sad is some won't see to the end of the earth. What's worse, some know what I speak in this verse and still choose to do the enemy's work. But Lord, I tell them again. You gave the word to them, yeah, they passed it on to me, yeah, I'll take it to the street, girl, you 1423. I tell them, I tell them, you gave the word to them, yeah, they passed it on to me, yeah, I'll take it to the street. 1423, the end is coming. Oh yes it is. Don't be surprised when he cracks the sky for his kids. So once you follow him, eternal life you'll get. As for the ones who don't, well, that's just let it go. But this is where a lot of men get control, and that's why hell is where a lot of men go. I can't see it, so I'm determined to do His will. No time for burning holes. Think it's a joke, and said concerning themselves with hell. Please, I ain't got time for serving. Hey, what can I do? What more can I say? I try to take the truth to the youth and make it plain. They'd rather turn to B.E.T. and be distracted by what he got. She got, but you got, I got it. Yeah. You gave the word to them, yes, they passed it on to me, yes, I'll take it to the streets. 1423. That's what I'll do, God. I'll take the gospel to the streets. You gave the word to them, yes, they passed it on to me, yes, I'll take it to the streets. Lord knows I'm taking it to the streets, speaking to every person who's hurting and needing this help, breaking the curses without curses, just rehearse verses, soul searching. Luke 14:23 in action, speaking biblical truth to the youth. I say working, fishing in the oceans of life. I say lurking, that's for certain. I'll keep purging until the end of men, women, and kin. I'll tell them again. Yeah, that's what I do, God. You gave the word to them, yes, they passed it on to me. I'll take it to the streets. Oh, 1423. Lord, you passed this message on throughout the generations, and I'm gonna keep it going. You gave the word to them, yes, they passed it on to me. I'll take it to the streets. Oh, 1423. Lord Jesus, you told the servant in Luke 14:23 to go out to the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, so that your house may be full. So I accept that same mission to take the gospel to the streets and tell them how one day we can all share the kingdom of heaven. Let's go.
Yes, indeedy. Gotta tell them more of that low country spotlight music. Straight out the Beaufort area, Survivor Preston Thompson, giving you nothing but the best that the low country has to offer. Don't touch that dial. More great music is definitely on the way. It's Faith-Filled Friday, y'all. We're feeding your faith and starving your doubt. Don't touch that dial, because more is on the way. Going to be getting our word of the day in just a little bit. Going to head out to Atlanta, Georgia. You hear from none other than Pastor Tony Q. Oh, yeah, it's coming. So don't you do nothing. Just stay right there, all right? You're right where you need to be. Smack dab in the middle of the party. And we are encouraging all of our party people to make sure that you get out and vote, all right? Get out and vote. Register. Get more people registered. Register as many people as you can. We are definitely encouraging the RPP family to be a part of the process. Right now, we're going to get us a quick roll call. Shout out the areas that have been rocking with us so far this week. Of course, Moncks Corner is in the building, along with Atlanta, Georgia coming through this week. Beaufort, South Carolina showing up with areas like Burton, Lands End, and Ladies Island checking in. Good morning to you. Yamasee is always in the house. Yamasee, South Carolina. Let's not forget about Uniontown, Pennsylvania, and Chester, Virginia. all checking in. Good morning to you. We appreciate you guys coming through and being a part of the party. It ain't nothing but a party, y'all. Right now, it's time to take the party into the news, church and community news. See what's happening around your area. Got some things we want to let you know about. Like tomorrow, the 12th. Yes, it's the debut of the brand new talk show on Instagram and Facebook Live. It's called The Platform. It's the new show premiering tomorrow featuring Gockwell Moon and Nikayla Riley. It's coming to you live September the 12th, 3 p.m. and every second Saturday after that on Instagram at underscore The Platform and on Facebook at The Platform. It's The Platform, a new show, new perspectives, new mindsets, new motivation. Be sure to tap in and talk to them on the platform September 12th at 3 p.m. live. It's a youth talk show by the young adults for the young adults, talking about the topics that the young adults are talking about. Talk about it with them on the platform. Also, want to let you know that every Wednesday you can catch Elder Reese Reed of Progressive Church of Jesus Christ on the Youth Ministry Bible Study. Yes, indeed. Youth Ministry Bible Study going on for ages 4 to 18 every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Come and hang out with Elder Reese Reed on Facebook Live, or you can call in to the number 1-605-475-5900 with an access code of 547-2949. Brother Reese Reed of Progressive Church of Jesus Christ, where the pastor is Bishop John Brown Sr. That's every Wednesday, y'all, at 4 p.m. And last but not least, everyone's invited to come out and help celebrate the 4th Pastoral Appreciation honoring Pastor E.L. Robeson. That's right, World Changers International Ministries wants you to join them Sunday, September 27th for a double service. Yes, indeed, it's going to be a double service featuring 2 dynamic speakers. At 10:45 a.m., Prophet M. Bird will be the speaker, and at 5 p.m., Prophetess S. Mathis will be the speaker. It's all going down at 668 North Green Street, Ridgeland, South Carolina. For more information, give them a call today at 803-398-7842. That number again is 803-398-7842. World Changers International Ministries 4th Pastoral Appreciation for Pastor Everett Robeson, Sunday, September 27th. That's about all I got today for church and community news. Remember, if you got church and community news you need to let the people know about, you need to get it to me ASAP so we can get it out to the people and let them know what's going on in your area. That's any event happening at the church, free events in your community, and we want to know about those, what they call job openings. Right now, we're going to drop you back into the gospel groove, and we're going to head out to Atlanta, Georgia in just a little bit to get our word of the day. Don't touch that dial.
You want to get to this place. I'm so glad I'm in this place, accepting all my flaws, embracing authenticity. Cause there's nobody quite like me. Oh, I like me. So I'm created to be a picture, no, not to copy. I'm gonna tap on me to love again. Celebrate this life. Walking who am I supposed to be? Refuse to give up on me. Love again. Celebrate this life. Every trial that came my way, I was searching for a brighter day. That day's finally. Through my struggles, ups and downs, I'm so glad that I have found love that's unconditional. Yeah, all I've been through, baby. I'm where I wanted me to be. Oh, love on me, to love again.
gospel train coming on in the station, pulling around the bend, bringing us our word of the day. For that, we head out to Atlanta, Georgia to hear from my brother from another mother, my friend, none other than Pastor Tony Q. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir, and great morning, RPP family. This is the prayer partner, Pastor Tony Q. Praying that you woke up to a fabulous faith-filled Friday. Just want to talk to you real quick about a wellness check. Many of us will go to our doctor this year and we'll get what's called a wellness check, just to see how we're doing physically, making sure we have no physical illness, anything that's causing us any type of pain. Well, today God says we as body believers should do a wellness check on each other. Pick up the phone and see how we're doing spiritually. Are you doing okay? Have you prayed with anybody this week? Have you seen God move in your life? Let's do a spiritual wellness check. Pick up the phone and just say, hey, I love you because God loves you. Just pick up the phone and say, everything's going to be all right. God is working it out for you just as He worked it out for me. You never know what the encouragement of a spiritual wellness check will do for somebody. So today, take a moment, pick up the phone, call somebody you haven't talked to in a while. Pick up the phone, call a loved one, and just say, hey, I want to check on you and see how you were doing spiritually. I'm praying for you, and I believe God is working it out for your good. And I got to get out of here. We had a fabulous fun-filled week. I pray you have a blessed weekend. You find yourself in the Bible-filled church or see them be on a Bible-filled stream and get the word of the Lord in your life. And we'll meet back again here Monday morning. I love you all. Love of Christ. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. You all be blessed.
Listen, we're going to give God the praise until we die. Here we go, listen. Oh, till I die, till I die, I'm gonna be high. Oh, Lord. Till I die, till I die, I'm gonna be high. Yes, Lord. Listen, one of these mornings it won't be long. You look for me and I'll be gone. I'm gonna be high. Yes, Lord. Oh, till I, hey, till I, I'm gonna be high. Oh, Lord. Oh, till I, my God, till I, I'm gonna be high. Oh, Lord. Listen, talk about me as much as you please. More you talk, I'm gonna bend my knee. I'm gonna be high. Yes, Lord. Hey, till I die. Till I die. Hey, I'm gonna be high. Yes, Lord. I just feel in the midnight hour. Yes, Lord. Until I die, I'm gonna praise it. Keep on praise. Keep on shout. Keep on dance. Until I die. Until I die. Till I do it, die. Until I die. Until I die. Keep on praising. Until I die. Keep on shouting. Keep on shouting. Keep on praising. Keep on dancing. Keep on doing it, y'all. Until I die. Until I die. Until I die. I'll give you praise. Until I die. Till I die. Till I die. Until I die. We gon' keep on praising. Until we die. I'll serve the Lord. Until I die. Until I die. Until I die. Until I die. I gotta leave it now. Everybody cut them pants. I need to see y'all clapping out there. Can you do it? Let me hear you. Come on. Let me hear you. Come on. Everybody cut them pants. Wherever you are, let me see you serve them till you die. Come on. We gotta keep on serving them. Come on. Let me see you. Come on. Everybody, wherever you at. Come on. Everybody cut them pants.
All right. Yes, indeedy. A little James L. Patterson, straight out the Charleston area with that one. I tell you, we got you inside the Low Country Spotlight, giving you nothing but the best in gospel music. Keep it locked. Right where you got it. More great music is definitely on the way as we continue doing what we do. We're doing it all to the glory of God. And we're doing it this morning on a Faith-Filled Friday. A little cloudy outside, expecting some rain today, but nevertheless, a beautiful day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We say good morning to each and every one of you as we rock and roll on down this holy highway. Nothing left for you to do but sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as we continue rolling on down this holy highway. I want to say good morning to all those that are coming on in the room, those that are in the room, and those that are going to come in a little bit later. We say good morning to you. We appreciate you guys doing what you do and being a part of the show. If it be the will of the Lord, we're going to continue on in this way. Don't forget, we'll be back on Monday after this Friday, but we want you to join us each and every weekday morning, 6:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on Facebook, live on YouTube as well. Remember, go to that YouTube channel and subscribe to that YouTube channel, that True Foundation Outreach Ministry YouTube channel that we stream through. Even now, as we speak, we're streaming over there. So we want you guys to go over there and make sure that you be a part of it, that you get over there and subscribe to the channel as well. As we continue to do what we do, we're going to be, we got some news that you can use. We're going to be bringing at you in just a minute. But before we do that, we're going to give you another song, drop you back into the gospel groove, and we'll be back with some news that you can use. This is Trinity Inspirational Choir. I'm telling you, we got the Low Country Spotlight, and it's shining bright. Let's go.
It's your body, but not my soul. in the water. I step in the water. I step in the water. Wake out in that water. Wake out in that water. Anybody been to the river? Anybody been back? Have you something with burning? And you feel alright? Said I step in the water. Said I step in the water. Said I step in the water. Step in the water. Step in the water. In the water was cold. Drink the water was cold. Drink that water was cold. Drink that water was cold. Feel my body. Feel my body. Feel my body. When I back so I made it brave. Said I keep the time. That slave a rat. I rest like me. I walk with the Lord. Anybody hit me, Lord? Anybody hit me, Lord? Anybody hit me, Lord? Come on, anybody hit me, Lord? But Jesus found you, and you're free at last. Anybody free at last? Anybody free at last? I stepped in the water. I stepped in the water. I stepped in the water. Anybody been to the river? Anybody been to the river? Anybody been in the river? I have been in the river. I have been baptized. So alright, and I feel alright. I feel alright. I feel alright. Feel alright. Oh, I came to tell you. I came to tell you. Oh, I came to tell you. He said,
Yes, indeed. I came to tell you. Don't touch that dial. More great music is definitely on the way as we continue rolling on down this holy highway, giving you everything you need by way of gospel music. And we got more great music coming your way, so keep it locked right where you got it. We are the Royal Praise Party. Hey, right now we're going to take a look around the community and give you some news that you can use. According to the Urban News website, commissioners formally apologized to Black community. The pledge continued investments is what it says. According to the headline, for centuries of disenfranchisement, the Buncombe County Board of Commissioners has apologized for its historic role in supporting or allowing slavery, discrimination, and denial of basic liberties to Asheville's African American residents. The board approved the resolution to support reparations for Black people by a vote of 4-3. I hope we have the guts to finish what we are starting, said Commissioner Al Whitesides during the Board of Commissioners meeting August the 4th, 2020. The county's first African American commissioner passionately explained the adversities growing up Black in Buncombe County in the 1950s and 60s. It's, where we're going here, hold on. Page started running and wouldn't stop. Let me see where we at. Growing up in Buncombe County in the 50s and 60s, where we at? The resolution to support the reparations for Black people using investment contracting and other tools in part through greater focus in the 2025 strategic plan, is designed to combat systematic racism head on. And, said Whitesides, we've got to deal with it. In 2013, North Carolina became the first state in the country to pass a law intended to compensate surviving victims among the 7,600 people who were sterilized under the decades long uh, eugenics program. The victims, primarily African Americans, were largely poor or disabled. State lawmakers set up a $10 million fund to compensate them. Advocates of eugenics believe that involuntary sterilization of individuals deemed inferior would strengthen the gene pool and reduce poverty. North Carolina is among 32 states that ran such programs, although most abandoned them after World War II because of the movement's association with the practices of Nazi Germany. North Carolina, however, actually expanded its program in the post-war era. Highlights from the resolution: the county commission of Buncombe County first apologizes to the black community, including descendants of people who were enslaved in Buncombe County, and seeks to make amends for Buncombe County participation in sanctioning the enslavement of black people. Two, for Buncombe County's enforcement of segregation and racist discriminatory policies and practices during that era. Three, for Buncombe County's participation in an urban renewal program that harmed multiple successful black communities. Four, it will appoint representatives to and fully participate in the new Community Reparations Commission that the city of Asheville is creating. Five, call on other organizations and institutions in our community to have advancement and benefited from the racial inequity to join in these steps. And it goes on. Well, I'll read them all. It's only 8 of them, so where are we up to six? Six calls on the U.S. Congress to pass the H.R. 40, which would establish the federal commission to study to develop reparation proposals for African Americans, which would examine the legacy of slavery and the discrimination of the United States and make recommendations to Congress and to address their lingering impacts. Seven, calls on the state government of North Carolina to complete a parallel process. And eight, directs county staff, including the newly formed Equity and Inclusion Work Group, to continue prioritizing racial equity in the implementation of the Buncombe County Strategic Plan, including but not limited to the following urgent priority area for Black residents of Buncombe County. There's a little bit more to the article, but we're going to go ahead and load it up onto the Royal Praise Party Facebook page if you want to check it out. Like I said earlier, a lot of changes going on, but you got to be a part of the process. So hats off to Whiteside, the new representative for Buncombe County, definitely pushing for reparations. There's nothing wrong with that. Acknowledging our past as a country is very important. So that's why we were talking earlier about voting and being a part of the process and showing up to the party. Because if we don't show up, then they can do what they want to do because we're not there representing ourselves. So it's about representation. That's what voting is about. It's about representation of your family in the process. Your family's representation begins with the vote, and who we put in to represent our communities is important. So not just the presidential elections are very important, especially when you're talking about police brutality and stuff like that. That's done on the local level. So you got to understand your police chiefs, your sheriffs, and different things. Those are elected offices, and those are some of the elections that we don't pay enough attention to see who's going into those offices, who's filling those slots. So we got to make sure that we become a part of the electoral process. We definitely need to do that. So I'm encouraging you to make sure that you are registered. You get uh, able body of age person in your household registered and active in voting. Don't just register and then don't vote, but get active in your voting. They try to take every chance they get. They try to take our right to vote. That's why they try to criminalize us, so we don't have a right to vote. Because once you got a felony, you they take away. That's one of the first things they do is take away your right to vote. They silence you as an active participant. So it doesn't matter how many laws you break and how much you do after that. Once they take your right to vote, you don't have no real say so of how this government is run. You don't have a say so of elected officials. You have no say so. You just have to take what comes along because you can't change it if you wanted to if you can't vote. So don't take that vote lightly, okay? Make sure you get registered. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and load this up onto the Royal Praise Party page because it's important. Commission is formally apologizing to the black community in Buncombe County, Asheville, North Carolina. So, hey, that's big. That's real big. And maybe that's something that needs to catch on. So, definitely important news right there. So, you can read the article in its entirety here in just a second. Let me go ahead and post it up. My computer's moving so slow as it does around this time of day. It seems like certain times of day, I guess, more people getting on the server and a lot of people getting up now. It's after 8 o'clock, so the server gets a little more busy and the computer slows down on me. But anyway, we'll have this loaded up here in just a minute onto the Raw Praise Party page, and we're going to drop you right back into the gospel groove with some more good gospel music. Low Country Spotlight still shining bright. Let's go.
Sing more. More Jesus. All you have, niggas sing more. Hey, more Jesus, more Jesus, more Jesus. What I need. You can have still on Lord. Jesus, for my soul. More Jesus for me. Hey, sing more. Hey, for me, for Jesus, yeah. It's what I need. You can have riches. All the money. And the things. But I want
Yes, indeed. As we continue rolling on down this holy highway, giving you nothing but the best in gospel music. And we got more on the way. All the music that you're hearing today is born and bred in the low country. From the Georgia, North Carolina, and South Carolina area, it's the Royal Praise Party. Good morning.
It's time for the RPP Comedy Praise Break on Exquisite Internet Radio.
Y'all been waiting on it. This one don't even need an introduction. You've been bragging about it, been talking about it. This is Raymond from the closet.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, who this?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, baby, who this?
This Raymond Henderson.
Man, speak up. I can't hear you. Who?
This is Raymond Henderson.
Man, speak up. I can't hear you. Who is this?
Raymond Henderson.
Raymond Henderson.
Veranda is my sister.
Veranda brother?
Yes.
What's up? What's up, man? What's up?
Somebody done broke in our house. They in the house right now. I'm in the
Hold on, hold on. somebody that what?
Somebody that broke in our house.
Why the hell you whispering?
Because they in the house right now. I'm scared.
Wait a minute. You saying somebody that broke in the damn house and they still in there?
Somebody done broke in the house. I'm in the house now.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You said somebody that broke into your damn house and they still in there?
Yes.
Well, what the you doing sitting up in there? Why you ain't call the police?
I'm in the closet. I'm in the closet and I'm trying to get somebody.
Hold on.
I don't know what to do.
Man, you saying somebody in the house, in your damn house right now? Oh, this okay, where you live at? Where you live at?
I'm on 36th Street.
Because I'm at 32 and a half. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to call it law. Nah,
Wait.
Man, you know what? What?
Wait a minute. Don't call the police.
You see your to the house, somebody, people for the kids, you and you talking about you don't want them arrested?
We got some illegal stuff in. Don't call nobody.
Wait. Now, you saying, hold on. You saying don't call the damn law. You have some going on.
Don't call them. We got it. I got illegal in the house. Don't do it.
Man, what the you got now? Man, you know what? This is bad, now. You know what? You sitting your up in there. That's probably why they in your goddamn house. Now, you done set your ass up in the house. That's who in there now. I guarantee you that. What you got in there?
I can't say it. I just want you to help me.
You know what, man? Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you the best thing to do. Even though the people in your house right now, you need to just let me call them. Man, you need to let me call the damn law. I'm going to tell you right now. You're going to get your my damn stuff.
Don't do that. Don't call them.
But you know what, man? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go out there. You don't stay down there. I'm going to tell you that. I can call the law. I can call the law. Hold on. I get my wife to call right now.
Don't call the police. Don't call them. It's too much illegal stuff in the house. Don't do it, please. Don't do it. Don't call the police.
Now, let me tell you something, man. I can't do a thing because I ain't going to go down there. Now, let me tell you something. I can, you call the damn law. You know what, man? Look at that. I'll be honest with you. I ain't going to go down there. I'm going to tell you right there now. You know what? Now, the first thing I'm telling you now, you're probably got this up in there. You selling and all those folks. Now, I ain't going to take my ass down there. First of all, it may be captain my damn life. And I ain't got to do with this. You going to get your ass. Now, listen. Man, look, I can call 911. Hold on. Let's go ahead and call them. Because you know what? You're going to get your killed down there.
They don't know who you are.
I bet, man, you know what? I ain't going to turn the phone to so they can find out. You know what? No, it is down. I call it out. I ain't getting that. I ain't, man, you must be there for me. I ain't going to get it out one. So I'll tell you what you can do. Now, I call it off. I'm going to have my wife right now. You know what? You may not like it now, but you'll appreciate me later because you know you can get your monkey ass.
Wait a minute. Just whisper. I think they outside.
Man, you know, this is some crazy shit. Yeah, you done set your up. I'm going to try to shoot up the one.
Don't get no
Damn no. Damn fool. You better keep your monkey ass in that closet. I'm going to tell you right now, you're a damn fool. You walk out, because I'm going to tell you now, they sure going to kill your stupid man, you know what? I ain't going to lie to you, man. The only thing I can tell you, damn man, I can call it up. But you know what? If you got drugs in that damn house, you better go down. I'm going to tell you now, I ain't going down with you. I don't know why you really going to call me unless you want to help. I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't going to jeopardize myself nor my damn family. You I need to throw some dope. So somebody need to come to the damn house. Only thing I can do, I can help you out in one way. I can call it up. Now my wife got a cell phone. What you want me to do?
Will you come get me?
You must be a damn fool. Hell no, I ain't going down. But I ain't going. You know what, man? Look, I can't get in there. And my wife and I already called the police. I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna come.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Shut your damn mouth. Shut up. Shut your damn mouth right now.
Can you hear me?
Shut up. That's why they don't shoot the shit out of it. Don't peek out that damn door.
Can I say something?
Man, you need to shut your damn mouth.
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You know what?
You just got pranked by
Man, y'all
Wendell. You just got pranked.
Boy, y'all so dirty. I know damn well, man.
No, you just got pranked by your boy Wendell, man.
I'm sweating like hell, sitting up in this damn house withdrawal, though, man. And you sit up there, want to play with the man over here. Boy, I'm sweating like hell.
Why you sweating?
You was finna die, because I damn sure no one's finna come down to the house, that's for sure.
I know you weren't coming to I heard it in your voice. I said, okay, you know what? He ain't.
Years on a max, shackled by excuses. Watching everybody fly past me, feel helpless and useless, losing way too long. I lost my faith in me. How can I go on when this is all that I see? Then you came along, showed me what I had in me, told me I was strong and how great I could be. Take up your feelings, walk. Take up your feelings, walk. Take up your feelings, walk. He said, take up your feelings, take up your feelings, take up your feelings, take up your feelings, walk. Tell me who's really holding you back. Can't keep pointing fingers. No, no, no. All talk but very little action. Won't change the conclusion. Been losing way too long. It seems you lost your faith. Can't keep lying there, hoping something will change. Jesus came along, just pointed out to you. You're already strong, this is what you should do. Take up your feelings, walk. Take up your feelings, walk. Take up your feelings, walk. He said, take up your feelings, take up your feelings, take up your feelings, take up your feelings, walk. Yesterday wasn't fair, things were not your fault, but you survived, thank God. And with each new day, comes possibility and brand new mercy. But winning is your responsibility. You gotta stop. Take up your feelings. Stop. Take up your feelings. Stop. He said, take up your feelings. Take up your feelings. Take up your feelings. Take up your feelings. Stop. Take up your feelings. Stop. Take up your feelings. Stop. He said, take up your feelings. Take up your feelings. Take up your feelings. Take up your feelings. Walk.
Take up your bed and walk. Y'all know what it is. All the great music. That's Darlene McCoy, South Carolina native right there, y'all. Told y'all. All the music we played today has been that music fresh out the low country. Low country spotlight all day long. We thank God for you guys being with us. That's about going to do it for us here on the Royal Praise Party. Yep, I got things to do, and I'm sure you do too. And don't forget, school is going on, so you got that school bus traffic if you're out there commuting, riding around. Do have a little bit of traffic. Some people are going to the school, some are doing it from home. But however you're doing it, let's just get it done, all right? It's Friday, baby, getting into the week, end. All right, I want you to be safe as you get out there and enjoy. And make sure that you register to vote while you're doing what you do, while you're taking care of business, while you're handling things. Make sure you register to vote. It is an election year. Football season has begun. We're in the NBA playoffs. Got playoff action happening this weekend. We're going to talk about it come Monday. On Monday, we'll catch you up and see what happened over the weekend. Want you to be safe as you get out there and do what it is you do. Make sure that you enjoy yourself and spend some time with the family. Some family time is definitely make some memories, y'all. If it be God's will, we'll be back here bright and early Monday morning, 6:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. getting it in with you on the Royal Praise Party. Don't forget to join us on Sunday morning. True Foundation Outreach Ministries Lions Den, 8:30 a.m. And of course, we have service at 10 o'clock, and you are more than welcome to be a part of that as well. We will be streaming live if it be the will of the Lord. All right. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have ourselves a good weekend, and we're going to be safe out there, okay? As you go along your journey, make sure you don't let nobody steal your joy. It's a gift from God, so don't you dare give up your gift without a fire, right? And as you get out there and do your thing, make sure you're doing it all to the glory of God. And if you remember nothing else, remember this one fact: I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Have yourself a blessed day. As we get out of here, I'm going to leave you with a little JG, red letter, because I hope you know I'm out. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, JG, red letter, hey, how you doing? It's cool to me. I know you see this sauce, this is energy. Chasing after the cross. Up in my ears, way up. Give me my face, I feel like no one. You know my squadron. Every day is a weekend. They see the light, bro. I'm coming with the no talking. Dead man with speaking. Money living, love is spitting off. Never forget it, and that's how we get you. We flipping the pages. He's changing our ways, he's changing our ways, yeah. He's what it's on stage, we be rocking stages. That is my team, and no way I ain't changing the thing. I hope you know. You know, you got the victory, I hope you know.